Habibullah Golparipour's relatives, who had come to the governmental centers in order to retrieve the dead body of Habibullah, were confronted by officials while trying to take his body, in addition to receiving threats and a ban from holding a funeral for him. The father of this executed political prisoner said, "Habibullah's body was never handed over to us." He continued that Habibullah's execution was due to him being Kurdish. When someone is being executed for the crime of carrying books, what more do you expect? Where else in the world is it a crime to read and write books? Habibullah never went near any types of weapons, and his work simply consisted of printing and publishing books. Ayatollah Ali Muhammad Dasghaib, a Shia marja and a member of the Assembly of Experts in Iran, has requested that Hassan Rouhani, the president of Iran, to make clear his policy on the status of political prisoners and to make an effort to free Mir Hossein Mousavi and Mehdi Karoubi. During the past week, 50 political prisoners and prisoners of conscience wrote a letter to the president of Iran and warned him of the unjust conditions of the prison. A section of this letter reads, "Our lives are in danger." On Tuesday, the 29th of October 2013, 31 political prisoners in Section 350 of Evin Prison wrote a statement in which they condemned the illegal actions imposed on imprisoned lawyers who are in the Gonobadi Dervishes section of the prison, and expressed their concerns regarding the physical conditions of Hamid Reza Moradi and Mustafa Daneshju. During his speech, Abdul Karim Lahiji, head of the International Human Rights, condemned the execution of 16 Baluch civilians in Iran. Retaliation of the tragic killings of 14 patrol guards is a flagrant violation of the international law. Mr. Lahiji said, "These executions are particularly striking in this regard that the Baluch prisoners didn't have any connections with the insurgent attack."
Mehdi Mohammad Nejad, an ideological political prisoner suffering from an acute kidney disease, was prevented from being released by the authorities of the prison despite having served his sentence. 15 months has passed since 3 ideological political Sunni prisoners named Hossein Qaderi, Youssef Moradi and Azad Sarghezi were imprisoned. However, the courts have not yet made a case against them. On Wednesday, the 23rd of October, Gonobadi Dervish's lawyer, Mustafa Daneshju, who is currently imprisoned in branch 350 of Evin Prison, fainted whilst taking a bath. He was taken to the prison clinic by the prison authorities. However, they refused to transport him to the main hospital for further treatments. Reports suggest that the appeals court of the Fars province has confirmed the conviction of 6 Christian converts to a total of 20 years imprisonment. Nassim Bargheri, a Baha'i citizen and one of the online Baha'i university workers, has been sentenced to 4 years imprisonment by the Revolutionary Court. There is currently no information regarding the condition of Namag Mahmoudi, a Kurdish political prisoner, who was transferred 15 days ago to an unknown location. On the 29th of October, in retaliation against the hasty execution of 8 Baluch Sunni citizens, their families went to the cemetery of Zahedan to fulfill their religious ceremonies despite the absence of the corpses. Despite the illness of 2 ideological political Sunni prisoners, Jamshid Erqani and Sadiq Mohammadi, the prison authorities have not granted permission to transfer them to a hospital. It has been 3 years since the imprisonment of Farzad Hanarju and Farshid Nazeri, and they are still in prison and in a state of limbo. Mr. Saleh Moradi Sarvestani and Mr. Behzad Nouri, 2 Gonobadi dervishes from the city of Shiraz, in a letter addressed to the head of the judiciary, Mr. Amoli Larijani, have highlighted and protested against the disregarding the rights of dervishes in the country, particularly in the judicial system.
Reportedly, on Saturday the 26th of October 2013, the prosecutor of Zahedan City, in a rushed decision, carried out the executions of 16 political prisoners who were accused of being members of the opposition of the regime. On Saturday the 26th of October 2013, Reza Ismaili, a Kurdish political prisoner, was executed in the prison of Salmas City with charges of cooperating with the Kurdish Hayat Azad Party. Furthermore, the commander of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards, Mohammad Hassan Rajabi, announced that 5 people who were referred to as anti-revolutionary agents have been arrested and killed by the security forces in the city of Bane. Reports suggest that, prior to Reza Ismaili's execution on Saturday the 26th of October 2013, this political prisoner was being physically abused. Reportedly, Pega Ahangarani, an actress, was arrested to 18 months imprisonment by the Revolutionary Court of Tehran. On Sunday the 27th of October 2013, one person accused of cooperating with Jendallah and Abdulmalek Rigi was executed in the Parsaloon prison in the city of Khorramabad. It is said that the identity of the executed prisoner is unknown. On Tuesday the 29th of October 2013, at least 2 prisoners of Rajai prison in the city of Karaj, charged with first-degree murder, were transferred to solitary confinement. On Tuesday the 29th of October 2013, a woman named Rahbar, accused of murdering a policeman, together with another prisoner accused of murder, were both hanged in the Rajai prison in the city of Karaj. The death sentence of Mansour Arvand was confirmed by the Supreme Court, and he is about to be hanged. On Tuesday the 29th of October 2013, an Iranian citizen whose death sentence had been confirmed by the Revolutionary Court of Sari province was hanged in the prison.
According to reports, on Monday the 28th of October, Bahar newspaper was banned by the Press Supervisory Board, and the case was subsequently sent to the court for judicial review.
The Tabriz Central Prison Council and the judge overseeing the justice in Tabriz prison refused the leave request of Arash Mohammadi, a student activist held in this prison. According to reports, on Monday the 28th of October 2013, Saeed Laoli, Amir Yari, and Mohammad Pouladi, 3 student activists and dissident bloggers, were arrested in the city of Isfahan. Over 2,500 graduates of the Amir Kabir University of Technology protested in a statement about the involvement of the president of the university in weakening the civil society and trade.
Reportedly, the daughters of Mir Hussein Musavi and Zahra Rahnavard, who were allowed to visit their parents on Wednesday the 23rd of October on Eid Day, faced humiliation and disrespect from the prison officers on their way out of the prison. Bahman Salimi, Ismail Abdi, Balal Ahmadi, and Moseb Qazri, 4 prisoners of Dizal Abad prison, have been banned from any visits and making any phone calls. Habibullah Galpuripur, nicknamed as Haval Bahuz, Storm's Fellow, by his friends, went to the gallows while singing the Song of Haval. In Section 2 of Ghazal Hezar in Karaj prison, where the drug-related prisoners who are sentenced to death are kept, interference mobile wave-producing devices have been installed. According to the news received, despite arranging bail and getting promises from the officials, Afshin Beymani was prevented from temporary leave from prison. According to the news, the shop in Section 350 of Evin prison is currently in disarray.